Washington, D.C., federal and local authorities have arrested a 41-year-old New Jersey man who allegedly brought more than 200 homemade explosive devices to one of the most high-profile churches in the nation's capital, just hours before Supreme Court justices were scheduled to attend an annual religious service there. The suspect, identified as Louis Geriani of Vineland, New Jersey, was taken into custody Sunday outside St. Matthew's Cathedral, the historic Catholic church in downtown Washington, D.C., that traditionally hosts the Red Mass, a centuries-old ceremony marking the start of the Supreme Court's term. According to police reports and court documents, Geriani had set up a small tent on the church's steps early that morning. When approached by officers, he reportedly warned them to stay back, saying, "You might want to call the federales. I have explosives." Inside his tent, investigators found more than 200 improvised explosive devices, along with capped vials containing a yellow liquid later identified as nitromethane, a volatile compound often used in racing fuel, but also known for its use in bomb making. Officials described the devices as functional and highly dangerous. Geriani also handed officers a handwritten notebook titled "Written Negotiations for the Avoidance of Destruction of Property via Detonation of Explosives." The notebook contained messages laced with anti-government, anti-Catholic, and anti-Semitic language. It also included references to the Supreme Court and immigration enforcement agencies, suggesting a possible ideological motive. After several tense hours of negotiation, Geriani reportedly stepped away from his tent to urinate, allowing officers to move in and tackle him. He was immediately arrested and taken to a D.C. holding facility. The FBI bomb squad later secured the scene, removing the devices for forensic testing at a federal lab. Authorities said Geriani now faces multiple felony counts, including manufacture or possession of a weapon of mass destruction, threatening to use explosives in furtherance of a hate crime, and possession of a destructive device within D.C. limits. A judge has ordered him held without bond pending a full psychiatric evaluation. The timing of the incident sent shockwaves through the capital's legal and religious communities. The Red Mass typically draws some of the most influential figures in Washington, including Supreme Court justices, cabinet officials, and members of Congress. Due to security concerns following the arrest, no justices attended this year's service, marking the first time in years the court was not represented. Witnesses described the scene as tense but calm once police took control. "We saw the bomb squad trucks pull up, and everyone was moved back. They told us there was a credible threat, and that's when it hit me how serious it was." Authorities have not disclosed how Geriani transported the explosives to Washington or whether anyone assisted him. The FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force has joined the investigation, examining possible links to extremist movements or prior threats against federal institutions. Authorities praised officers for preventing what could have been a catastrophic event in the heart of the nation's capital. Their swift and professional response likely saved countless lives, a D.C. Metropolitan Police spokesperson said. As the investigation continues, the area around St. Matthew's Cathedral has been reopened to the public, though heightened security remains in place. "This could have been tragic," one federal agent told reporters. "It's a reminder that vigilance and communication between law enforcement agencies are what keep this city safe."